Thank you again so much for giving me the opportunity to give me the interview. I just have a couple questions for you. My first question is, you've DJ'd all around the world. How did those early gigs help you learn to read different kinds of crowds?
It's just pretty much an instinct. And
Yeah.
it all started because I like to dance and party. And I already knew what worked. So I'll be going to the nightclubs and shit like that. See, in order for you to throw a party, you gotta be a party person. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to a spot and people ain't really dancing, then obviously I hate DJs that sit down DJ.
Yeah.
Talk over the mic, don't let the music. The reason the music was produced was to let them be heard. You know what I'm saying? If they do too much talking, you're just too crazy. You know?
Yeah.
You have to be trained. But internationally, I started touring. I started, flying around, taking contracts with resorts that had casinos, nightclubs.
Yeah.
And then I would just send my math over and stuff like that. Okay. And then early on, my cousins who you with this, so we used to do shows when he grabbed was in Puerto Rico and all that shit. And he was like, yo, you could get in anywhere you want. And the whole deal was like, if you pretty much go from like one genre and then you switch to the other, you get more business, man.
Okay.
I'm an open format, so I could spin hip hop, Latin, anything,
Beautiful.
And practice your craft,
You say that you played a lot of styles. You're talking about Latin and all those Afro beats, Paulsons, all that good stuff.
Hindi.
So with all those different styles, how do you decide what song to drop for each crowd?
I've gotten lucky to where I keep the tempo the same.
Yeah.
And get the best songs to go right after. If not, I have remixes, find the right edits. It's all about finding the right edits, having the best remix, or pretty much reading the crowd to where you know what's gonna work. Because people will keep dancing even if you go from hip hop to salsa to reggae, if you got the right tempo.
Yeah.
If they don't know how to mix, or they had hard time blending, transitioning, they ain't gonna go nowhere.
Your slogan says, every beat is policy, every set is legislation.
That's it.
What does that mean to you personally?
Well, my moniker, the politician, comes down from politics,
Yeah.
See, a politician is the most evil person right now in the world.
Yes, sir.
So if you could pretty much cultivate popular opinion, you could get one group to make a decision over a bunch of people or a thing, then you control them.
Yeah.
Because when you're up there, you're really controlling people.
Yeah, you're the one that's inspiring people and stuff.
I have a motto, we could DJ together, have a good party, or I could come in and I could make you look like you started DJ yesterday.
Yes, sir. You know what? With that coming in, you helped a lot of new DJs. What's the best piece of advice you usually give them?
Well, now, if you want to make it in the industry, you got to become a producer.
Okay.
A man here, Vegas DJ, Yef, here forever like me. Now he's producer. I produce a little, but production is where it's at, my man. So at the end of the day, now you got all the tools.
Yeah.
I remember with other people, when you used to have to carry like crates and all that shit, it was a problem. But back then, people understand that's why they call it, hey, ladies, people drink free till so-and-so. It was just pretty much to take care of the DJ's entourage.
Yes, sir.
If you came in with 12 people to help you carry records, they got them a free drink, because after that, they're like, yo, you're gonna pay us for helping you with your records? I know, but my man got free drinks for y'all.
Yes, sir.
But they didn't get too drunk so they could be at they're nice so they could help you take.
I was DJing for private events and brands different from rocking a big festival crowd.
Private events are pretty much tailored, unique. I've been seeing wedding DJs do the same thing for the last 30 years. The same songs. I don't want to knock people's hustle.
Yep.
Because you could get a lot of money with weddings. And you can get a lot of money with private parties.
Yes, sir.
But I was always that guy that started in warehouses,
Yep.
in back of the clubs. I don't want to be David Guetta type DJ in front of a big ass screen like that. I'd rather be upstairs on the second floor hitting.
Yes, sir.
You hear the music and be like, oh shit, they rocking. That's the real club,
Yeah.
All this other making all stuff because visuals, and next thing you know, you're pretty much got a tailor-made. Sometimes these EDC festivals, Tomorrowland.
Yes, sir.
They pretty much micromanage your set, It's like, let's Tomorrowland.
Yes, sir.
Quick, big props to wedding DJs though, because they do have to bring their own sound, their own lighting.
Yes, sir.
Right, the facades.
Yes, sir.
So,
But that's also a bonus. If you got the best sound, the best shit, you could charge more.
But places like this, we just bring maybe a flash drive, a laptop, maybe a controller, unless they got a rider for the controller. But for wedding DJs, you have to bring everything.
Yeah.
So big ups to the wedding guys. 'Cause they have
Absolutely.
more work to do. Where sometimes we just show up with a backpack. Big differences between, like, you know, local wedding DJs and guys like that, and like guys like ourselves who do bigger events.
Yeah.
In Vegas, so
All right,
he's
sweet.
done the real weddings, the big expensive.
And I was at the Bellagio before.
Yeah.
At the Mirage, but I stopped doing that. That was in my early days because, you know, as you, like he said, as you grow,
evolve, yeah.
you evolve into, you know, bigger things, and you eventually start producing your own music. Man, you start in the bedroom, then you start doing house parties, you do birthday parties, things like that. Then you get into weddings, right? Then you get into clubs, and then you get into festivals.
Always challenge yourself because it's always not every party is the same. You know, for the pretty much for the type of atmosphere you're providing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different genres and all that. But if you challenge yourself, like I've lived in Africa, I lived in Ghana, Nigeria, DJ there. I lived in Bahrain, I DJ there, Dubai, Australia, I've been to Melbourne. You know, pretty much everywhere.
One last question. So you said sorry from the bottom all the way up to Dubai, all the countries and all that good stuff. What is one advice you can give somebody who's in the bedroom right now? They're the bedroom level, but they're in between becoming and not changing. Like they want to change, they want to leave the comfort, but they can't. What is one advice you'll give them to get out of that bedroom and go to Dubai? Go to that second level
One
story.
thing before he goes, the aspiring DJs out there, learn your music. The most important, because mechanically proficiency, good at mixing, good at blending, and good at cutting, that's all technical. The people out there that are dancing, they don't care.
Yeah.
What they want is good music. So learn your music. Took it out. Go into the archives. Listen to the mixes that other DJs have done. Listen to the BPMs. That way you can beat match better. Use your ears. Trust your ears. So learn the music. Get the knowledge. Learn what's good. Learn what hits. Learn what's everybody listening to. Listen to the classics, right? Become very knowledgeable. Become a library, and then work on your technical field. Because you're not playing the right music, people don't really care that you can scratch. They don't really care.
No.
They think it's cool. Actually, DJs like to see other DJs do technical stuff. I mean, if you're not a DJ, you're just a normal party person. You just want to party. You want to drink, to pick up women.
Exactly.
Music knowledge is number one. So if you're in the bedroom, get in the archives, go on the computer. And it's not like us back in the day. We had to go to record stores to get our music. Everything's online.
Yeah.
You can just go online and learn from older DJs, man, and they'll teach you a lot.
Pretty much, I would say this. He's right about all that. But as far as I'm concerned, you got to be a DJ 24/7. You got to be that character 24/7. If you're about, you know, people always ask me, what do you do? The first thing you say, oh, well, I work at Best Buy or some bullshit like that. No, you say, yo, I'm a DJ.
Oh, you gotta claim it.
You got to.
Okay.
If you don't own it, nobody respects it. You know, everybody here that knows me knows I'm a DJ. Whether they voted for me, they wanted me to, I don't give a fuck about them.
Yes, sir.
Me. I'm gonna be a DJ even if they hate on me. I'm gonna be a DJ if they don't like me. And my determination also makes it seem like, yo, I might be the guy at the club that's coming in and you have to open up for me. Yes, sir. And it's all based on my rules. You got to be about it 24/7. If you're not about it 24/7, whether you're in the bedroom or not right now, maybe you'll be like, yo, I'm the best bedroom DJ. You can go on Twitch, kill it. If you don't want to go on Twitch, well, start hitting the bars up. Or you got to be like, yo, listen, I'm good. I'm just as good as that guy. And at the same time,
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Words are power. He says, if you say to yourself, I'm a DJ, you're saying that, and you keep saying that in the mirror, and you say, hey, I'm good, eventually you're going to get there because your words make you powerful.
Also go to cities that empower DJs. New York, the best.
New York.
The reason why people say, oh, New York DJs and that, it started there. You get like a shawarma or a hot dog.
Shawarma or a hot dog, yes, sir.
The labels support you, the sponsors support you. Here in the South, don't have a clue about this shit. You know, a lot of these DJs that you see that are big names, they all got sponsors. It's a real job. Overseas, they take it just as serious too. If you don't commit full time to being a DJ, then you're a part-time DJ.
And a bedroom DJ, if you want to get more gigs, you can't just email. You got to go out and meet people. You got to go network. You got to go meet the promoter in your face. Shake his hand. Find out what does he need.
Yeah.
It's not about you, the DJ. See what you can. How can you benefit the promotion? How can you benefit the organization?
Get class of marketing and show up to the club.
Yeah.
You know what hurts feelings? When I show up to a club and I got flyers and all that shit, my own campaign, I go put them all across the bar and all that. Here's by me. Like, yo, the bartender be like, oh my God, who's this guy? Oh, I saw him over there, you know? I'm probably satisfied they got to make your next move the best move, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you a secret that nobody really knows. A lot of people don't know. A lot of the big DJs don't even produce their own music.
Oh,
Right.
what?
The DJs have
Facts.
ghost producers.
Or they have a team of producers. Like,
What?
Secret.
listen, right?
DJs, they go on the stage and they represent themselves as the DJ, as they made the music. And in reality, they didn't make the music. Someone else made it for them. When it comes to listening to your levels, EQing, compression, right? All the stuff that I usually do for myself,
Yeah.
and I make my music. All that stuff, they really don't have no idea on how that works.
No.
They have someone else that does that. So they just go on the stage and they just play what other people have produced. And that's it.
A big secret people don't tell you. Right now, if I want to get your attention, all I gotta do is mail you a FedEx envelope overnight, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because it got there quicker.
This is a secret.
Because it's important.
Yeah, that's true. It's because it's important.
Open that shit because nobody mails you nothing
If you
overnight.
got, if
by
you
FedEx,
got an
right?
overnight envelope from somebody, you would probably think, wow, this must be something important.
Yo, what? Who mailed me this shit? Next
Right?
thing you know, that opens doors.
And that's his press kit in the mail.
You guys, thank you so much
Man,
for the
appreciate
time.
you.
That was beautiful.
Yo, for whatever you do, man, don't let nobody hold you back on your dream, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the
Absolutely.
day, it's up to you.
See something really.
Your family, they won't even believe this shit until it happens. Because they don't think that you could reach that. I got people that I know all around the world. And they're like, yo, bro, I've been to countries where when I left, they were like, oh, yo, say goodbye to Rihanna.
Yeah.
It's just they believe the movie.
Yes.
And you can sell that movie if you practice your skills and you're good at your craft.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, man. For real, for real.
God bless.
That's awesome.